Yo!
The ninja diet was carefully crafted to maintain optimal health and support their covert missions. And it had the following characteristics. Avoiding meat, fish, dairy products, and sugar. Ninjas generally avoided consuming animal-based products like meat, fish, dairy, and sugar, as these could affect body odor and bodily balance. Especially, foods with strong odors were carefully avoided as they could become a risk during stealth missions. A diet centered on brown rice and grains. Ninjas focused on a diet of brown rice, millet, barnyard millet, barley, and tubers to keep their bodies strong. These foods were easy to digest and served as vital sources of energy and stamina. Nuts and wild plants. They also consumed nuts and wild plants such as acorns, mulberry, silverberry, chestnuts, pine, and other nuts, as well as wild herbs that could be gathered in nature. These were rich in nutrients and often had good shelf life, making them suitable for regular consumption. Quail eggs. While they didn't completely eliminate animal-based foods, they occasionally consumed quail eggs to build strength. This allowed them to supplement protein and vitamins. Ninjas needed to carry food during long-distance travel and infiltration missions. In addition to regular dried rice, they also had unique portable foods. Dried rice, a common portable food, dried rice hoshi, was widely used as a preserved food that could easily be eaten by adding water or hot water. To suppress thirst, ninjas used a special portable food called suikatsugan. It was a pill made by pounding umeboshi, pickled plum, adding ergot, a fungus that grows on grasses, and crushed rock sugar. By placing it in the mouth, it could relieve thirst even in dry conditions. How to prepare suikatsugan. Crush the sugar and ophiopogon root, maimendon, and simmer them in a small amount of water for about 10 minutes. Mix in the flesh of a pitted umeboshi, pickled plum, and form the mixture into small balls. Dry the balls and they are ready. A pill to stave off hunger. Made by powdering carrots, buckwheat flour, wheat flour, yam, licorice, Job's tears, and glutinous rice, then soaking them in sake for 3 years. Once the sake dried, the mixture was formed into balls about the size of a peach seed. This compact pill was a vital food source for long missions, allowing ninjas to consume small amounts, while still maintaining nutrition. How to prepare kikatsugan. Soak all medicinal herbs in shochu and simmer lightly for about 10 minutes. Add buckwheat flour, wheat flour, and glutinous rice flour to the mixture and continue simmering. Let the mixture sit overnight in the pot. Then spread an appropriate amount onto a tray and form it into small balls. Dry and harden the balls, and they are ready. Balance and ingenuity in ninjas' diet. Ninjas didn't just eat for sustenance. They carefully managed their nutrition based on the requirements of their missions. To protect themselves from enemies sensitive to smells, they chose foods with minimal odors while balancing energy intake and maintaining physical stamina. Moreover, they incorporated nuts and wild plants gathered in nature, combining their ninja skills with careful dietary planning. Such a diet, even from a modern nutritional perspective, had a good balance and contained many elements that supported long-term endurance and health. Ninjas' techniques related to health and food. Technique for restoring the voice. When their voice became hoarse and difficult to project, ninjas would boil rock sugar and black beans and drink the mixture. It is said that by the next day, their voice would return to normal. For ninjas, maintaining a clear voice was important when transmitting information or negotiating. Technique to prevent seasickness. When embarking on a boat, ninjas would eat a mixture of powdered cowpea and pickled plums to prevent seasickness. Such a technique was crucial for missions involving travel or infiltration by sea. Technique to prevent foot pain during long walks. Ninjas often walked long distances, and to reduce foot pain, they applied sesame oil to the soles of their feet or ate pickled plums. This helped them endure long hours. Pickled plums. This helped them endure long hours. Technique to stave off hunger. To endure hunger, ninjas would bring powdered matcha tea and eat it as it was. Matcha provided both energy and a calming effect on the mind, helping alleviate feelings of hunger. Technique for surviving poisoned alcohol. Ninjas knew how to handle poisoned alcohol. If they ingested poison, they would drink a mixture of powdered edamame, green soybeans, dissolved in water. This method was believed to neutralize the effects of the poison and save their lives. Technique to eliminate bad breath. To avoid being detected by enemies due to bad breath, ninjas used techniques to eliminate it. They would either eat sesame seeds or take a sip of vinegar to freshen their breath. This was especially important in environments where any noticeable odor could be dangerous. Last resort technique for surviving hunger. In extreme cases of hunger, ninjas would resort to licking their upper and lower teeth to produce saliva. It is said that swallowing saliva 360 times a day could help stave off hunger. This technique was considered a last resort in survival situations, testing the ninjas' merit, endurance, and discipline. Ninjas' wisdom and the power of nature. Ninja techniques, shoots, cleverly utilized natural ingredients for food and health management. These techniques were not just superstitions, but often had proven effects, tailored to the living environment. and mission requirements of the time. Ninjas paid close attention not only to physical endurance, but also to mental focus and health management.
Silently walking the path of the ninja. Prepare the meals, guard the heart, avoid meat, fish, and sugar too. Brown rice and grains to strengthen the soul. Nuts and wild herbs on the plate. Acorns, mulberry, and chestnuts to taste. Sometimes pale eggs to build the strength. With every bite, energy remains. The ninja's food is balanced and wise. Strength in the body, no scent to arise. Life is protected, missions achieved. The wisdom of the ninja, nature's belief. On the journey, carrying dried rice, softened with water, quietly consumed. Suppressing thirst with sweet gutsugan. Moisten the throat, in silence it blooms. To stave off hunger, there's kikatsugan. Carrots, yams, and grains in one. A single pill to sustain the mission. Strengthened body and endless precision. The ninja's food is knowledge a guide. Hiding the scent like shadows they glide. With the ninja's wisdom, life is preserved. In nature's embrace, their power observed. If the voice should fail, there's a cure in hand. Rock sugar and black beans, tomorrow I'll stand. Preventing seasickness, the mission stays true. Powdered cowpea and pickled plum too. Long walks don't harm, my feet never tire. Sesame oil and pickled plum for fire. In the end, if hunger prevails, swallowing saliva, the body sails. The ninja's wisdom protects the soul, neutralizing poison to keep them whole. The path of the ninja, in nature they trust. With the power of the earth, their spirits adjust.